In responding to an increased use of cannabis in high schools and Federation, the National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention implemented a training program for councillors, providing them with special insight for helping affected youth. The session was addressed by representatives of the Ministry of Health and of the Social Services, both agencies intimately dealing with the effects of drugs on youth in the high schools, or youth at risk and youth offenders.
In some of the instances, it is beyond what is happening at the school or in the community. In some instances, it's something that is encouraged at home. Now, this is just a glimpse of what we are up against. We know the effects of cannabis on the development of our children and teens. In our schools, we often see evidence of cannabis abuse. Sometimes you will hear principals say, "You know, today he was just not himself." You could tell when there's something off. We suspect that he might be smoking. In light of this, on behalf of the Ministry and Department of Education, I applaud the National Drug Council for this initiative.
The problem was also placed in the context of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the nation's youth and the turn to drugs for some individuals as a coping mechanism.
Our young are also suffering. They may not be the breadwinners in our houses and homemakers, but they have their own emotions and mental stress to deal with. The question is how many might be turned into drug and other socially unacceptable means of coping, and how can we help to manage the further fallouts of this group brought about by this crisis.
It is expected that the retrained guidance counsellors will be able to make a positive impact with the affected youth. Glenn Barrett reporting for SKN Newsline.